Welcome to Channel 18 News. I'm Jim Rogers. Once again, the South Sulphur River between Hopkins and Delta counties is under a flood warning. The warning is in effect until Tuesday afternoon. At 10:15 a.m. Monday, the river stage was just above the 16-foot flood stage. Minor flooding is occurring and minor flooding is forecast. The river will continue to rise to a crest near 18 feet by Monday evening. The river should begin to fall below flood stage after midnight. The National Weather Service advises that one not drive into those flooded areas, and caution is urged for those walking near riverbanks. When the Department of Public Safety trooper stopped the speeding 2015 Nissan Pathfinder with Tennessee license plate at the 131-mile marker on Interstate 30, a check of the vehicle reported it to be stolen. During inventory of the vehicle, a methamphetamine pipe containing residue, which led to a probable cause search, revealing 2 handguns, a large quantity of methamphetamine, and assorted paraphernalia was found in the vehicle. Arrested at the scene and transported to Hopkins County Jail, Travis W. Danker, age 37, of Antioch, Tennessee, and Joseph Andrew Carpenter, age 27, of Oak Lawn, Illinois. Danker is charged with unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 more than 4 grams less than 200 grams, and unlawful carrying of a weapon. His total bond, $42,000. Carpenter is charged with possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 more than 4 grams but less than 200 grams, and possession of a firearm by a felon. He's held on a total of $45,000 in bonds. Hopkins County Commissioner's Court ended 2018 with a court session Monday morning. The court made appointments and conducted routine business in their final session of the year. They approved the updated 2018 official road inventory for each commissioner. When the court meets in 2019, 2 commissioners will be sitting on the court. The court recognized retiring county clerk Debbie Shirley following 44 years of service to the county. Shirley became a deputy clerk in 1974 and was elected county clerk in 1996. Danny Evans and Mike Odell were honored for their terms as commissioners on the court. Evans, Commissioner Precinct 4, was elected in 2003 and did not seek re-election. Joe Price will take the oath of office Tuesday for Commissioner Precinct 4. Odell, Commissioner Precinct 2, has served 2 terms as commissioner and did not seek re-election. Greg Anglin will be sworn in Tuesday for that seat on the court. Members of the court honored Nathan Bailey for his service to the Texas Rural Rail Transportation District Board of Directors. He served as Hopkins County representative. They appointed Brad Johnson as the new representative to that board. Adam Tier, Civic Center manager, honored Jerry Dalton for 17 years of service to the Civic Center. The court also appointed Charles Helm to serve on the Civic Center Board of Directors. Tomorrow is New Year's Day, and here in Hopkins County, county commissioners will attend the swearing in of elected and appointed officials of Hopkins County and will approve bonds for those elected officials that must be bonded. 9 are to receive the oath of office during the New Year's Day event that begins at 10 a.m. in the district courtroom of the county courthouse. Those receiving the oath of office include County Court at Law Judge Clay Harrison, County Judge Robert Newsom, Justice of the Peace Precinct 1, B.J. Tier, Justice of the Peace Precinct 2, Brad Cummings, Precinct 2 Commissioner Greg Anglin, Precinct 4 Commissioner Joe Price, County Treasurer Brad Davis, County Clerk Tracy Smith, and District Clerk Cheryl Fulcher. Here's Don Julian with sports.
Wildcats basketball coach Clark Cipolletta said the prestigious Whataburger tournament was really good for the Wildcats this past weekend. He said it was fun for the players and a cool atmosphere for the coaching staff. He said they received top-notch treatment, and he said the tournament almost felt like the state tournament. The Wildcats, ranked number 8 in Class 5A, won 1 and lost 2 in that tournament. Coach Cipolletta said the Wildcats defeated a very good Katy Morton Ranch team, ranked number 18 in Class 6A. He said the Wildcats played some of the best defense that they've played this season, and he added the Wildcats actually looked good on both sides of the ball. Next, the Wildcats lost to a Duncanville team ranked number 22 in Class 6A. Duncanville ended up winning the Whataburger tournament. A bad second quarter cost the Wildcats against the Panthers. The Wildcats were held to just 4 points. Coach Cipolletta said the Wildcats played lights out for 3 quarters and were competitive, and he said overall he was pleased with that game. The Wildcats also lost to Little Rock, Arkansas Parkview on Saturday morning. Coach Cipolletta said Parkview, ranked number 2 in their class in Arkansas, had 2 very legitimate players, one heading to Auburn and another to Abilene Christian. He said the Wildcats' focus and effort was not where it needed to be to win the game. He felt the Wildcats should have won, but they let it slip away late. The Wildcats are now 13-8 for the season. They'll play host to Princeton Friday night in the main Sulphur Springs gym. Then the Wildcats will be opening district play at home against Greenville on January the 11th. Lady Cats basketball team won the Idabel, Oklahoma Winter Classic Tournament this past weekend. The Lady Cats won a game each day, defeating Arkansas High, Northwest Classen of Oklahoma City, and Hugo, Oklahoma, in the Saturday night championship game. Lady Cats coach Brittany Tisdale said the tournament was a challenge since her team had to do a lot of sitting around with only one game per day. She said all the waiting seemed to take its toll in the championship game against Hugo. Despite a very slow start, the Lady Cats still led Hugo 12-11 at the half. Coach Tisdale said she told her team at the half to just keep pushing. She said the Lady Cats came out in the second half ready to go. The Lady Cats outscored the Lady Buffaloes 19-9 in the third quarter. Sadavia Porter led the Lady Cats with 18 points in that championship game, including 2 3-point baskets. Autumn Tanton had 14 points and 10 rebounds, and the Lady Cats held Hugo to 23% field goal shooting. The Lady Cats are now 18-3 for the season. They'll be opening district play Friday evening at Royce City. The Saltillo Lions and Saltillo Lady Lions both won tournaments at bowls this past weekend, and the North Hopkins Panthers were runners-up in a tournament at Grayford. First, the Saltillo Lions, they defeated host Bowls in the tournament final 53-44 Saturday night. The Lions built a lead through 3 quarters, going ahead 42-29. They held on to win in the fourth quarter. Chris Bokhorst had 24 points, and Matthew Gurley scored 21 points for the Lions. The Lions are now 15-6 for the season, and they'll be playing at Wolf City Saturday at noon. The Saltillo Lady Lions went 4-0 in the Bowls tournament to take the championship. The Lady Lions won the final game over Bowls 56-33 on Saturday. The Lady Lions outscored Bowls in every quarter. Maddie Smith led the Lady Lions with 18 points in the championship game. Paisley Kastner had 10 points, and Hannah Reeder scored 9. Lady Lions are now 16-8 for the season. They'll be playing next at Avery Thursday at 5:30 p.m. And the North Hopkins Panthers were runners-up in a Grayford tournament, losing to host Grayford 62-43 in the championship game on Saturday. Panther Caleb Wyatt was named to the all-tournament team. Both the Wildcats and Lady Cats soccer teams open the regular season in tournaments later this week. The Wildcats will be playing in a Princeton tournament Thursday through Saturday. The Wildcats still have one more scrimmage before that regular season play begins. The Wildcats will be scrimmaging on New Year's Day, Tuesday, at Frisco Lebanon Trails. Scrimmage games are scheduled at 4:30 p.m., 5:30 p.m., and at 7:15 p.m., again all at Frisco Lebanon Trails. The Wildcats had their alumni scrimmage this past Friday, and they also had scrimmages against Kilgore, Pine Tree, and Forney at Prim Stadium on Saturday. Lady Cats soccer team will be opening their regular season on Thursday in the 3-day Terrell tournament. The Lady Cats will play Red Oak on Thursday. They'll play the Highland Park JV and Mesquite Poteet Friday, and they will have additional games on Saturday. The Lady Cats scrimmaged at Pleasant Grove on Friday and at Hallsville on Saturday.
Thanks for watching Channel 18 News. Have a great evening.